Yo, what's going on, everybody? Matty Ice here with Profit Props. This is the sharp side. As always, we'll recap yesterday. 2-1 in the NBA. LaMelo Ball sold the fuck out of a sweep. 25 field goal attempts, finished with 25 points. We needed 27 to sweep the NBA. 2-2 day in the NFL. Barkley, if I would have just ran his Russian receiving instead of them separately, we would have went 2-1 there. Yo, bro, appreciate you tapping in. McMillan, he had that big 26-yard catch. I believe he finished with like 41 yards. We needed 50. I'd probably play that again. There was that one play that was a fumble that could have been a forward pass, even though it was kind of like a handoff. I live with every read yesterday. LaMelo sold us. McMillan probably should have got there. We're on to today. A little bit of profit yesterday. Let's hope for a lot of profit today. I do only have one play out currently. I've been battling a little bit of a sinus infection. I feel like we all are. So a little bit of a late jump for me. I have actually a bunch of totals today, but just one prop. It's going to be Julius Randle under. This is a prop that I'm looking into. We'll go through when we get there. We'll go game by game. First one. Under 5.5 rebounds, minus 121 at Caesars here for Julius Randle. Under a season average, under in 61% of games played, under in 6 of 10 when they win by 10 or more points. I'm sorry, y'all. I did not play this. I played his assists. I told you. Battling a little sickness here. Forgive me. I played his assists under. I did lean under his rebounds as well. Did lean under rebounds. I played his assists because it was honestly off market as well. My projections here for his assists are 4.81. As you can see, he's under in all 10 when they win by 10 or more. They're 15-point favorites. He's under in all 7 when they win by 15 or more. That's my first play, my only play, but I do expect to get some with y'all on stream here today. I believe I do lean under here for Rudy Gobert. Let's pull up the model and go Timberwolves. No edge on Rudy. 11.7, nothing to look at there. Sorry, that's his rebounds. Points. Yeah, 9.7 on Rudy's points. What do we think about his under? Valanciunas, I believe, is starting. I'm going to stay away from it, but I lean under there. Ooh. There are still 13.5s here, and I'm at 15.7. Damn, that's not 15.07. It's showing it's not enough edge, but I do definitely lean over Nas Reed over 13.5 here. Let's pull this off. Do definitely lean over Nas Reed over 13.5. Valanciunas, special character. 12.09 on the projections. Do we want to look over at this? That's probably optimistic, isn't it? Do definitely lean over for Valanciunas here. Do definitely lean over. Probably not enough for me to hammer it, but I do like the over for Valanciunas there. I want to look at Dante's under, although I know he's starting more. Minutes concern me. Koulibaly, lean under, but you got to remember Brogdon's out. Or at least he's questionable. I think, is he out or is he questionable? Let me double check that. Game time decision. My fault. Game time decision. Anything in the assist market that I'm liking? Obviously, Randall, we already played the under. Anthony Edwards under 5.5 assists. It's juicy, but we're going to go look at it. Do I lean under? Actually, I lean over his rebounds. Interesting. And no edge on his points. All right. Let's go look at Anthony Edwards real quick. More assists with this lineup with Dante as the starter. Assist chances have absolutely spiked as of recent. Mike is out. Yeah. Mike McCarthy is out in Dallas. Nothing for me there. Also, I'm afraid to play his over on his rebounds because he could do that 3/4 versus Washington. Lean under his assists. I honestly don't want to play the price either. Of minus 140 is the best I'm seeing. Let me go look. Anthony Edwards. Yeah, 145 at 365 is the best price. Also there at Hard Rock. I'm going to stay off, but lean under. If you have DFS outs here, that was probably a good play. No DFS outs here in Maryland. Nothing for me on Anthony Edwards points. Julius Randle. I think I actually did lean under his read. Hold on. Might have been everything. Julius Randle points projection. I'm at 18.5. So do lean under. It's not a big enough edge to play. Rebounds, I actually lean over if you have DFS apps. 6.5, 145 is playable. I just hate laying numbers like that. I don't know why I put Rudy in there. Blowout potential. I do want to stay off of this. Yeah, we're staying all the way off of this. Let's move on to the next game, Detroit versus the Knicks. Brunson is questionable. He left yesterday's game with a shoulder injury. I think he came back. He is questionable for today. Would not be surprised if he doesn't go. I do like Josh Hart double-double here. Josh Hart 10+ is a parlay piece that keeps on giving. I think he's hit that in every game but 2 this year. I do think he gets 10 boards. He's over that, and I believe 6 of 7 dating back. The only one he missed was OKC. We played that. That's why I specifically remember that. He finished with 7. Tobias Harris, RAs, as well as Duran unders. Yes, appreciate you tapping in. Duran, you said RAs for Duran? No, under rebounds. Yep, let's look at it. Pistons, rebounds, model leans it. Model's at 9. 3, that'd be crazy. Put the whole bankroll on it there. All right, New York Knicks. I want to go look at something else real quick. Oh my God, I got to log in over here too. Knicks are what in rebounds allowed? In general, second in rebounds allowed. Second versus centers as well. Good to know. Let's go look at Duran versus teams in the top 10 versus rebounds allowed. Averaging 9.5, under in 6 of 10. He had 12 in the last matchup versus the Knicks. Disgusting. Wait, what? Oh, I'm looking at points. My fault. Hold on. All right, this makes a lot more sense. Under in 7 of 10, averaging 8.2, under in each versus the Knicks. All right, that makes a lot more sense. Model leans it, Joel. It's not enough of an edge for me. I want 10%. So you could say I'm greedy. You've got a 5% edge. I think most people would say play it. I'm greedy. The 115 on DraftKings is also ridiculous. That much market support plus model support probably allows me to bend the rules a little bit. Let me go look at this 115 if that's still there. I'm also seeing 120 at MGM, and those are definitely wrong. This Duran under might be a go right now. Model support plus massive market support. FanDuel now at 132. It's been down to 130, getting bought back up. Let's go see if this 115 is real. I'm not racing to it. I'm not going to hammer it, but it looks like we're getting the right side right now. Detroit. Player rebounds. Yeah, that 9.5, 115, Joel, probably a good play. You're getting some model support, massive market support. And then you said Tobias, what, RAs? Yeah, let me go see what the model has. I'm at 5.9, 5.59 rebounds, assists, 2.46, RAs, 5.7, call it 8, basically on the nose. So it would be a lean over for Tobias Harris, which I'm assuming is the correlation you're expecting. Let me see. Best price. I'm seeing a couple 130s. DFS apps at 118. Prize picks in a 5-man. Ooh, 125 even at Fanatics. I do lean over for both of those. I'll be honest with you. They both do have model support. I usually look for a little more than each, but they do both have model support. Let me go look at Tobias on here. All right, let me dig a little deeper into that. I like them both, honestly. The assist matchup looks good. Let me go see what is both this season. Think I'm liking this, Joel. Think I'm liking this. Rebounds and assists. Yeah, I think I'm gonna play. I think I'm definitely playing Tobias. I like Duran too. Also, he's under an each this season. Cat's a difficult matchup. Someone asked me to go over Cat threes. Cat will pull him away from the 3-point line, which makes sense. Or pull him away from the paint. I think you knew what I was meaning, guys. Second in rebounds allowed too. $18 versus Orlando. Safe to say. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm doing it again. 11 versus Orlando. 17 versus the Nets, who were probably missing Claxton. I like them both. I like them both a lot, actually. See, I think there was a point. Now let's go without Ivy as well. Yeah, let's run this. I am too, Joel. I am too. I'm running it. Yep, same page, same page, same page. Projection or edge is 19%. Let me get this out, boys. Let me get this out. I'm gonna play it at Fanatics. 125 looks like the best number I can get it. All right, boys, let me get this in. What does unabated say my edge percentage is? 15.94 at that book. Cool. Yeah, I really like that one. Do lean under for Duran as well. Do lean under for Duran as well. Obviously, foul trouble is always would be a good thing in that scenario. So, all right. Someone asked me about cat 3-point attempts. 68%. That looks good. Price is a little scary. Let me go shopping. 3-pointers made. Run the model. I lean over. Models at 2.04, but with the juice on it, I just don't think there's an edge on it. Unabated says no edge. So I like the over, but I don't see an edge on it. I do lean over 1.5, though. I got him at around 2. All right, circling back to the Knicks. I know I do lean under for Jalen Brunson, but I think Detroit is just god-awful versus pick-and-roll ball handlers. Let me double-check that stat. 23rd, so it's far from good. So going to stay away there. Like I said, I would also not be surprised if he doesn't play, which makes me think, should we target Miles McBride early? He was over in every game last season without Brunson and soared. Points, rebounds, assists every game but one, over his threes in every game. We could lay a 1.5 plus money right now. I mean, there's a good chance Brunson does play, right? And McBride has been subject to some varying minutes. So lean over there. Lean over Miles McBride. Basically everything for real. Also, he is from WVU, so played at WVU. So there's a little bias there. As much as I hate to say it, do we stick with the Beasley's points because of the volume? Not if the model doesn't like it. No, model's got him about 16 points. No edge. Tripping. I would like to play. Let's go look around, though. I mean, there's things to be done, things to look at here. It's 23 in the matchup earlier. Sorry. Over in 7 and 9 without Ivy still. Let's go look how they match up versus spot up. 4th. Ouch. I think it doesn't really matter for him, though. Fact check myself. Top 10. Yeah, kind of still cooking. And I bet if we minutes to minimum of 30, it's cooking. Yeah, let's go 25. 3 of 3 there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 straight. It's probably the right side. I sure as fuck am not playing the under. I'll tell you that. I'm not playing the under. Not enough edge for me to run it, but I do like it. I do like it. I do like it. It makes sense. It makes sense. I hate that the model's telling me under because you take away that stinker in Portland and we're probably close. Wrong button. There we go. I know Storch is going to have an awful time. He always mixes up Mikal Bridges and Miles McBride. Or not Miles McBride. Mikal Bridges and Malik Beasley. Mikal Bridges under in 3 straight, but they've been blowouts, right? Like absolute blowouts. Less than 30 minutes, I'm thinking. No, I'm very wrong. 1 second. Let me find him on this other one. Oh, yeah, they won by 34, lost by 25, and won by 14. They were blowouts, but the minutes were still there. Model leans under, not enough to play it, though. Projections 15.9. 16.5, 110 looks like the best number out there. Lean under for Mikal. Karl Anthony Towns, I lean over, but I don't think it's going to be enough to get there. It's 8%. Some people would play that. 21 in the matchup earlier. Only played 27 minutes. Karl Anthony Towns. One second here. 27 minutes. Yeah, they won by 30 in this game. I do very much believe this could be a competitive game. I do lean over Cat. I do lean over. It's not quite enough for me. I mean, the edge is 8.08 if you play the 05 at Hard Rock. So it's pretty good. 26.08 is my projection. Lean over for Cat, man. If you know what? Heart 10, Cat 20, that's probably a lot. Like I said, I lean under for Brunson, but the way they guard pick and roll ball handlers, I don't want to touch it. Also lean under for Cade, but with since Ivy's been out, I think that's just something you want to avoid. Yeah, probably just going to stay off of it, but do lean under Cade here. 27.2 is his average. Let's go through the assists real quick. Tobias at 3. It doesn't matter. We already played your RAs over. Josh Hart under assists. Is that something we want to look into? I do lean over his points, over his rebounds. Josh Hart assists. Let's stay off of this because usage would go through the roof if Brunson didn't play by chance. So let's just stay away from that for now. Any other requests in this game? I'm not seeing anything else I want to play. Although, don't be surprised if you see like a Josh Hart double-double in a parlay or something. Really like his 10-plus points. I don't think they ever priced that correctly. 10-plus rebound. 9.5 is his straight line. I like his rebounds over. That looks like the last thing I really want to go over, honestly. Let's look at it. We bet this over. Remember it like it was yesterday. 6 in the last matchup, 9 in the one before. We're going to stay off of Hearts over, I think, for now, but I do lean that way as well. Let's get into the Golden State versus Toronto game. Quickly was announced as questionable while I was doing my, work this morning. Draymond Green, I believe I saw, did go through shoot around, so I expect him to play, honestly. Quickly, now questionable. Let me go see what I have on this game. I honestly do lean under for Curry, but there's no way I'm really playing that. Last time I played is under. Miami had the deepest drop I've ever seen in my life, and he cooked. 26.5, 125 still available at a couple different books. I saw that price this morning. My model price is 23.4. So I do lean under. Let's go look at it. I do lean under here for Curry. There are 26.5s in the market, yes, right now. But let's go look at this. Total's going to be starting, so any pick and roll is just going to be devastating to them. 17th versus pick and roll ball handlers. They foul the most in the league. They're terrible versus spot up. I mean, Curry can do it in so many different ways. I lean under here. I'm not going to put money on it, but I do lean under. Draymond wasn't at shoot around. Okay, thank you. Draymond was not at shoot around. Steph under assists and total double-double. Sure, I'll be happy to look into those. Assists. Steph. I'm actually at 6.28 on Steph's assists. Wouldn't be enough for me to quite play the over either, but I do lean over here. Over in 4 straight versus Toronto. Granted, none of those are this season. Steph's also had a lot of games sub 30 minutes, especially early in the year. Let's go look at 30 plus when I think 32 is reasonable, honestly. 32 is reasonable in this matchup. I honestly, personally, I know Pods is out, and I would still probably stay away from Steph's assists. I actually lean over, but it's not enough of an edge for me to run it. What else do we have in here? Total dub. Actually, I think I looked at this morning. Dub price is minus 110. Model projections. Total. That's assist, sorry. 9.89. I'm close, but probably no cigar on me or for me. Points are fine. 13.63 actually lean to the over. Gonna have to stay away from Podol, although it is close. Although it is close. I can see how you get there, just not enough edge for me there. Draymond RAs. Can tell you off rip. I lean under his points. No edge for me. 6 and 11, 12.2. 12.2 is my model, so I'm right between the 11 and a halves and 12 and a halves in the market. 12.2. I mean, I guess you could say I do lean over that number, but not enough edge there for me either. Points. Anything else in this game? Quickly, again, now questionable. Actually, I think I do lean over Scotty Barnes. Let me go back to the model. Points. RJ Barrett points under. Where is Scotty? No, nothing on Scotty Barnes. RJ Barrett points under if Quickly plays. Under in 3 straight. Over in each of the last 2 versus Golden State. Granted, that was last season. Spread on this game, I believe, is only 5 or 6, which feels light in my opinion. What in the hell? That game's moving as we speak. It might be moving up. I might need to play out of it. RJ Barrett points is just going to have to continue to be a lean for me. Under. RJ Barrett points under is a lean, but we got to leave it there. Yeah, if Quickly plays, we'll run the under. If Quickly plays, we'll probably run that under. Curry under, I can't play it. Draymond, we went over it. Buddy, my projections are slightly over. This is actually closer to my number, 13.8. Do lean under for Buddy, not enough to run it, though. I'm sorry, I lean over. Assists, as I said, I actually lean over for Steph, not enough there. Scotty Barnes assists over, I like. What about his rebounds? No edge. Let's go look at Scotty's assists over. No Quickly when we run this. Got to keep an eye on this game because no Quickly when we run this. Leaning under very strong to Scotty Barnes. I'm sorry, leaning over assists. It's funny because with or without Quickly, I believe I'll have a play. If Quickly runs, I'll probably run that Barrett under. If Quickly doesn't run, I'm probably going to run this Scotty Barnes assists over. I'm sure you have to be quick when the news breaks. Anything else in this game? Scotty Barnes, Grady Dick. No, I'm sure there could be value found on Grady Dick, though, depending on what happens. Actually lean over for Steph's rebounds if you want to play it awful price. That's going to about do it for this game. Let's move on. Memphis and Houston. Points, Jaren Jackson Jr. Looking good on the chart. Wow, model projections are through the roof. What's his number at? Yeah. Oh, wow. What happened here? Did Jaw just get announced out or something? Because I see 21s and 24s in the market. Something's got to be wrong. NBA underdog. Jalen Brunson questionable. I knew that was coming. Jaw Morant now questionable 22 minutes ago. I was streaming. Didn't see it. Okay. Well, that changes a lot in this game. Honestly, the books are probably still locked up. So let's just move on. Miami versus the Clippers. This is what, Kawhi's third game? Yeah, this will be Kawhi's third game. 19 and 20, then he missed a couple, 6 days rest. Now I really doubt he runs any more than 25 minutes in this game. I do have a lean. It's Norman Powell's points over. There was 21 and a half for a good price I saw earlier today. 21 and a half, 125 at FanDuel now, also at Fanatics. There were 120s earlier, so maybe I wish I played it a hair sooner. Does look like it has the potential to come down, though. Keeping my eye on Norman Powell over his points here. Until Kawhi is playing big minutes, man, it's kind of like almost just taking the pressure off of him. 20 and 25 in the 2 games with him this season. Less than 30 minutes in that game versus Atlanta. I thought that was the case. What the hell? 1 second here. Clippers. Last game on the sheet. Norman Powell. Atlanta. Yeah, they won that game by 26 points. Kawhi over 1.5 threes. I like that. Morant 20. Van Skeet under assists. Well, Morant's now questionable, so make sure you look into that. Norman Powell's points. Honestly, this is probably getting ran. Let me give you my projections. 24 almost exactly, 23.97. The edge is slightly smaller than I like. If I see a 120, though, it would be good enough. I'm at 8.29%. Lean under Terry Rozier's points. We can look into that. Honestly, lean under Kawhi's points, but I don't want to look into that. Just, we could see his minutes bump. So Norman Powell, I do lean over. Terry Rozier, let's look into it. That's going to be the only other points prop I'm kind of interested in at the moment. And I thought I was seeing no 13 and a halves anywhere. All right, 12 and a half is the number. The number 14 versus spot up, 13 in transition. Really not good or bad matchup for him. Kind of net neutral. I lean under Terry Rozier, but let's not nuke everything. All right, let's go Kawhi's threes. Look at that. Over 1.5 3-pointers made. 3 and 2 in the 2 outings. What is his 3-point attempts? 5 and 5 in those 2 games. How are they ranked versus 3-point shooters? That's Minnesota, so I'm pretty sure they're tight. Then Atlanta, I don't think they're very good. Yeah, I was basically spot on with that. 29th and 9th. Okay. So this is a good sign. 5 attempts versus them is a good sign. And then obviously, where does Miami come in? 17th. I like it. I lean over. Probably not enough for me. I don't even know if I have a projection yet. Let me see. 2.6. Yeah, man. I lean over. It's a very small sample size. I'm afraid to play it. Very small sample size, but huge edge to the over, in my opinion. I'm at 2.6, so huge edge to the over. I normally like to see like 5 games back, get close to normal minutes. But there are people who handicap other ways that may find a lot of value in that play. All right, let's keep it moving. Let's go look through the assists. Norman Powell points probably ends up getting played. I do lean under Hero's assists. I do lean under Rozier's assists. Norman Powell lean over, not enough. Kawhi Leonard lean under. As he's coming back, not as interested in that line. Rebounds. Man, I might fuck around and just take PRA over for Norman Powell. 23, 27, 28, 29, 29, 30.6, 30 point. I'm at like or 29.6. Yeah, that put me at 30. Pretty massive edge to the PRA overs for Norman Powell. Let's go look at Norman. He's the guy I'm interested in this game. I'm not as excited on that assist piece, obviously. Man, I like Norman Powell today. Competitive game. Can we get a competitive game? Even with Kawhi, especially as he's coming back, man, I think we continue to see those kind of minutes. I like that a lot. I like that a lot. Norman Powell, over 21.5. Where's my biggest edge? Is it points, PRs, or PAs? PAs, I'm at 14%. PRs, I'm at 15%. PRAs, I'm at 18%. I'm going to circle back at the end of this episode for how I'm going to attack Norman Powell. Just know that I'm going to have something. I'm leaning PRAs at the moment. Leaning PRAs for Norman Powell. Any rebound props I found value in this game, and then we'll move on to the next one. What time are we looking at here? 40 minutes in. We're making good time. My goal is to always keep these under an hour. I can always put more in the write-ups. Norman Powell, Bam Adebayo. I do lean under James Harden's rebounds. I do lean under for Bam, but it's not enough. Bam PRs also lean under, but not enough. All right, we're good. Let's move on to San Antonio and the Lakers. Oh, this is the last game, too. That's perfect. Give me about 10 to 15 minutes to go over it and then circle back to the Memphis game if it's open back up. So, questionables in this game. AD, game time decision. He's playing. LeBron, game time decision. He's playing. Bronny James, game time decision. Who cares? And then Sohan, I don't know about that. Probably playing. I seen Chris Paul all over my timeline this morning. Let's see if I agree with it. Points, absolutely lean over. Assists, absolutely lean over. Rebounds, absolutely lean over. All right, yeah, let's go look at this. 18 and 18 in back-to-back games. 4 days rest here for him. I don't think we're seeing a blowout. Y'all know I'm big Lakers fans. They're not good enough to blow out anybody. I think we're safe to say we're seeing this out of Chris Paul. I don't know if we're getting 32, 33, 34. Looks like 36 is the season high. Where's this game at? It's on the road. He's old. Does that matter? Not too much. It's also 4 days rest. Model projections are 11.2. We're really liking this number for Chris Paul here. This is looking pretty good as well. Lakers rebounds. 6th versus point guards, 18th overall. I don't really give a shit about the point guard thing. Let me go over here and look. Spurs. Both matchups this season, too, I believe, right? 8th versus pick and roll ball handlers. That's right. I did know the Lakers are pretty good versus pick and roll ball handlers. 11 and 5 in the 2 previous matchups. Only played 25 minutes in that game, and they lost by 18. 29 minutes, they lost by 5. Absolutely lean over. So they got cooked in this game. This game was fairly competitive. They still lost by 5. Wemby blocks or steals. I mean, the model likes Chris Paul's assists over. I might go PAs. The assist price is getting out of hand. Let me look around. 140 at DraftKings. I mean, theoretically, I do see value in the over at 8.5 plus money. Kind of like the PA price. PRAs. Shit. Norman Powell and CP3 are the two so far. I'm going to come back to both of those. Let's keep looking. But those both look like very, very likely plays. Obviously, we got to look at LeBron and AD. Actually, I lean under Wemby points. Let's go look at that one. And just peek around. What about his assists? What about his rebounds? Actually, I lean over for both of those. So let's just look at his points real quick. 20 in the last matchup. Like I said, they got cooked. Lost by 16, 4, and 11 in their last 3 games. Really would like to see the Lakers pull this off. They're 13th versus pick and roll man, but 23rd in transition, ass in transition. They don't foul a lot, which is good, but they're 26th in the restricted area. Not good. No, I'm not playing this. I do lean under for Wemby, though. Schroeder under 20.5 PAs. Is Steph playing? If Steph's playing, what is this? Why is this a line? Well, you know what I've got open on Twitter right now? Underdogs. Let me just type in Steph Curry. Latest. I think he's playing. Steph assists. Wait, who'd you say? Schroeder under 20.5 PAs. My fault. I think the model agrees with you too. Let me circle back. Huh. Well, let's fucking get to this before it's gone. Hold on. I'm going to run this too, Joel. I'm going to run this right now at DraftKings 115. I'm going to run this right now, DraftKings 115. DraftKings 115. DraftKings 115. Let me get in this motherfucker. I mean, it's not a back-to-back. I mean, that makes sense. I mean, I guess that makes sense, but why would he be out? Am I missing something? Because you're right. I don't want stuck with this if Steph is not playing. I do not want stuck with this without that. Has fluid in his knee per Kerr. Thank you, sir. All right. Well then fuck. I'm gonna just wait, put it on the sheet. Schroeder under 20.5 PAs. No, I mean, yeah, if that's a real line, that is a fucking nuke, dog. It does look like the market's going down on that. So does that mean that he's trending towards playing? I don't know. Maybe not. Could though. Could though. Yeah, not a back to back. I see that 2 days rest. That's what I'm saying. I definitely lean under. I mean, I want to hear. FanDuel opened 20 and a half minus 115. Now lands 19 and a half, 113. 113. Caesars is bumped. Rivers is about to bump. ESPN's already there. Hard Rock's already there. 365's already there. I almost want to just take this. So are these the only games we're looking at? Two of them there. I really like this if Curry I just think he's playing. I mean, the market's at -6. Golden State. Not saying that he could just scratch and no one expected, but I definitely don't think there's any skepticism in this line that he's not playing today. So if like the side and total market, which they're going to take probably thousands upon thousands upon thousands and more than the prop market, I don't know. I think we run it. Also, the problem for me is I need to be at 20 and a half, 115 for it to make sense. Definitely like it. Probably going to circle back before the end of the episode. Let's go back to the Lakers game. See if we get any market support. There's a good chance I run that 20 and a half under. I got 3 plays that I'm sitting on right now that I'm probably going to give a go on. Just honestly, I'm probably going to play all 3 of them before the end of stream. All right, circling back to the Lakers real quick. See if there's anything else. Wemby under. Definitely lean, but I lean over his rebounds and assists. Lean under his points. Let's go here. Model leans under here. Devin Vassell points and assists under. I don't know that I want to run it, but I kind of do. 20 and 15 in the matchups earlier this season. 30-plus minutes in each of the last 2 games. He still went under. Lean under Devin Vassell PAs. Lean under his points by themselves. Got to get something on Chris Paul. Okay, someone asked me about AD, and the model's telling me to play this under. Yeah, that's not going to work. 26 and a half. 40, and then 19. This game was a blowout. He still played 35 minutes. AD's coming off 5 days rest. I don't think they're going to ease him back in. He's going to go for 30. He's going to play competitive minutes if it's a competitive game. Market makes it Lakers -3.5. That seems fair to me. How are they versus pick and roll man? I think they're like 6th, but I could be wrong. They are 25th. I am very wrong. They allow the second fewest free throws, however. Interesting. How are they inside the restricted area? Not very good. Anthony Davis has been so inconsistent. This is coming from a Lakers fan. Model leans under. I like the under, but he could come out here juiced up and just go crazy tonight. He had 40 in the first matchup versus these guys earlier this season. We're going to stay away from Anthony Davis, but can we go look at Wemby's rebounds over? What are they in overall rebounds allowed? 18th. No, it's not a play. It's not a play. I lean over for Wemby's rebounds. Model leans over for Wemby's rebounds, but it's not enough. We're all good. Oh, I've been looking at this. Both this season. Rebound chances were super low right in here. 5 and 5. I don't know what that was about. I looked. It doesn't really matter. The opponent's rebounds allowed number. LeBron's kind of even across the board. Minutes could be huge. I do think we see a competitive game. 8.4 is where I'm at. So it's really good. Julian PRAs, I'll look into that. AD over, I'm actually leaning under. Sorry, just looking at the chat. AD, I'm leaning under AD, so I would not suggest the over, although I could see him going crazy. Braun rebounds over, another lean. I do need to put out a lean parlay today because we've got some solid leans I like. Julian Champagne. I have to manually add all his data. Austin Reeves under rebounds. Certainly not sexy. Under in each this season. That was before he was a starter. Under in each of the last two. 5.5 price is crazy. Don't really like the 4.5. I'll leave it as a lean, but I'm not running Reeves. Rui PRA unders. Vassal PRA unders. And CP3's overs. I think Anthony Davis is playing tonight. I think LeBron's playing tonight. If either of those guys didn't play, obviously it would make me feel a lot different about how I feel about Rui. Without AD, he's only played one game this year. That's almost unbelievable. Without LeBron, he's over his points in all three. PRAs. Let's see what happens in the Lakers game before I run any of those guys. But I do have these three leans. What's our timing? I try to keep this around an hour. We got 3 minutes. If I go over 5 minutes, fuck it. Norman Powell over points. CP3 over everything. And then Schroeder, I'm just going to wait. But I do lean under. Let me go see if the market's moving. Dennis Schroeder, I think we could almost just run it now. What's my rebounds projection? Golden State, Dennis, rebound projection, 2.31. What's the edge on the PRA under versus the PA number? I'm at 13.9. Yes, give me the price, 15%. Actually, I might even like the PRA number better. Just one game. Schroeder PRA under. The model likes it, giving me a 15% edge, 15.43. 23 120 at DraftKings. Looks like the best price I'm seeing. 23 120. All right. I'm gonna leave this one as a lean. I think by 3 o'clock we should know. And also if we got the Draymond went through shoot around news or did not go through shoot around, that's telling me Steph did go through shoot around. Yeah, 1 hour ago, Draymond was not present. Nothing unusual about Steph Curry. Golden State beat writers. I'm running it right now. I think Steph's playing. I really do. I'm running the 23.5, 120 DraftKings right now. 1.2 unit. I'm not going crazy. Projections. If I just go here, 21.54. And that's generous. That's a minutes bump. 21.54, giving me a edge of 15.43%. Let me get that in real quick, and then we will move on. We're going to look at CP3 and Norman Powell. Those are the two plays that we haven't played yet that I feel like I got to have. CP3 is what rested. I don't see any reason why he shouldn't cash for us. Norman Powell points. FanDuel is moving back up. 21.5 is now minus 128. Maybe I should have just played it already. 20 plus with the Josh Hart points and a lean assist. I mean, in a lean lay. I think I'm going to stay away from Norman Powell, but he might be in a lean lay. And maybe, maybe we leave Chris Paul as this last one as well. Come back for my later stream to get the parlay. CP3 points over. Maybe that's how it goes. All right. Hour and 1 minute. We're going to call it. I'm going to try to keep it around this amount of time. We're in and out. If you're in the Discord, probably expect maybe another play or two. I do expect to have a lean parlay built on ESPN with that boost they give us daily. Probably some regular straight bets out as well. I'm going to look at that Memphis game when we know more about Ja. Plus, all the lines should be back open. But yeah, let me go over what we have so far today. Dennis Schroeder under 23.5 PRAs, minus 120 at DraftKings. Tobias Harris over 7.5 rebounds and assists, minus 125 at Fanatics. Julius Randle under 5.5 assists, minus 121 at Caesars. I've also got some totals. I'll go ahead and release those to you guys as well. I played the under in the Warriors game for 1 unit, the under in the Wizards game, the under in the Spurs-Lakers game, the under in the Detroit versus Knicks game, and the under in the Golden State versus Toronto game. All 1 unit plays. I did get pretty good closing line value on all of those, but the Golden State game, you can still get that number. But that's all I got for today. Expect the parlay to come out and a write-up on the timeline. Been a while since I got a write-up out. So I'll have a write-up out soon, probably one for props. Cash out. Let's call it 3 o'clock Eastern. And then stream at 4 and then done for the day. Best of luck tonight. I'll catch y'all tomorrow. Until then, let's go.